All right, hello everybody, and welcome to another video today. My name is Chris, and today we have some news to go over. So, obviously, as everybody knows, back in 2023, it was sort of semi announced that the JCPenney store, which opened up at the Wayne Town Center in the 1970s, would be relocating to the Willowbrook Mall in Wayne, New Jersey. Now, again, we're actually going to go ahead and go over it. I do apologize for this as I'm trying to do something here real quick. But yeah, so pretty much the move is being done in terms of location, and the main reason for it, of course, is because obviously of the Brookfield rather, having JCPenney a as a tenant, or rather, they own part of JCPenney. So here it is. This is it. So JCPenney will open a new department store at Willowbrook Mall next month. The agent for the mall said on Tuesday the 121-year-old chain is relocating its local store from Wayne Town Center on Route 23 south to the vacant slot in the southwest of the mall. Lord and Taylor proposed there for more than 2 decades, or prospered there for more than 2 decades since before shutting its doors 3 years ago. Brian Hidalgo, general manager for the mall, said JCPenney was scheduled to put their exterior signs this week. Interior signs were already hung at the two-story shopping center, the largest in the impending opening of JCPenney means that all four anchor spots in the mall will be filled. JCPenney opened in Wayne Town Center in March of 1974. At the time, the retail plaza was known as West Belts Mall before changing over to Wayne Town Center. It was renamed as part of a $22 million renovation 14 years later. Texas Bank, I don't care about that. But yeah, so JCPenney basically moving over to Willowbrook Mall is probably the smartest move for two reasons. Obviously, number one, establishing the relationship between Brookfield and JCPenney too. So that is one key factor. The other key factor too, and again, the move doesn't come as a surprise. I did go over this in a separate video, but now this video is showing off the article. Think about, I mean, and I did a store tour, and I'll link that in the description below as well, so that you guys can check that out. But even when I was walking through the store, and it actually happened to be a week ago today, here we are 1 week later, and there was a major snowstorm. But aside from that point, this was a very oversized JCPenney store. I know in the 1970s it was the perfect size, but obviously with the changes and the trends, JCPenney is better off with that small form factor. And what better place to have that small form factor than the Lord and Taylor store at Willowbrook? So it doesn't come as a surprise. Again, they're going to be getting a much better spot, and also too, it helps Brookfield with Willowbrook because you have a much better diversification of anchors. Well, you have three main anchors, and then um, you also have the anchors over at Sears, which is now obviously Dave and Buster's, BJ's Wholesale Club, et cetera, et cetera. But I think this is a very smart, move for the mall because one, it helps bring some department store back to the mall, but it also allows Urban Edge to completely redevelop this entire spot of the Wayne Town Center, and it allows them to kind of make it more evenish with the current type of mall. I don't exactly know what they're going to do here. I don't necessarily think they're going to keep this building up. There is a possibility they could subdivide it, but I doubt that's going to be the case. They're going to want to get some sort of living thing over here, and with JCPenney leaving this spot in the town center type of thing to relocate across the street to Willowbrook Mall, I could very well see Urban Edge saying they're completely knocking this down and putting some sort of apartment buildings in place of this JCPenney store. I mean, to subdivide all this anchor spaces, it's very hard in 2023 to get another department store to commit to here, and I just don't think it's going to happen. I mean, I think it's still a smart move at the end of the day, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So yes, JCPenney next month They will be relocating to Willowbrook Mall, and I'd imagine that the existing elevator and escalator infrastructure from Lord and Taylor will remain, given the quick turnaround time. They just don't, or they're not going to put in new stuff if you already have existing equipment from like the late 1990s. It's still is another 10, 20 years before they have to, fix up the equipment, obviously. So, anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick little video. Link to both the article from NorthJersey.com as well as the store closing of the full store tour, rather, of the store closing JCPenney at Wayne Town Center. That will all be located in the video description below. I want to sincerely thank you guys for watching, and that will be it.